Alright, so we're in the tunnel here. Now, remember like I said before, you basically want to loot everything. Because you can always drop it later. If you really don't need it, you can always take the items. You can always drop the items if maybe if you find a weapon that makes you over encumbered, but you really want the weapon. You can always drop miscellaneous items. So let's check all the filing cabinets. If it says empty, then there's nothing in it. So there's a lot of metro tickets here. So I'm just gonna come out here. A couple of mole rats. Shoot his head off. Or not. So take the mole rat meat, which you could eat for a health increase, but you get rads from it as well. So there's another mole rat. If you didn't know already, headshots probably do double damage than other shots. So I usually do. I usually take headshots when I'm in VATS. Let's check over here. Normally that trunk has stuff in it. So does that desk. But any items that are in other storage devices, like if you have to open, like say a cabinet or a desk of some kind, if you find those somewhere in the map, the items in there are randomly generated. There are some select storage devices that have set devices, but so I'm shooting there. You can shoot out those tanks on the right to explode, but you want to come through this. That gate there was locked, so you want to come in here. You can use that bed to rest, and you can rest for an hour, and then you'll be fully healed. So I would advise doing that if you've taken any damage. So take lunch boxes. You can use those for bottle cap mines later on. When you make stuff in the workbench. So you look over here. This safe here in the corner is locked, and it's average. And my lockpick skill isn't high enough to pick it. So, but you can just come in here, unlock the security safe. I turned the gas on. There's a Nikola Tesla. So you read that, increase energy weapons. I turned the gas on. So just to show you something you're not supposed to do, make sure that's turned off. So watch what happens now. Yeah, don't shoot a weapon around gas. You basically catch on fire. If I wasn't playing on very easy and I was on very hard, I'd be dead. So watch out for that type of stuff. This key unlocks this door. And just come here to the next part of the station. Steam gauge assemblies, they're like high value, but they're also pretty heavy. They're like worth 30 caps a piece, but they're also about 10 weight. So So up here is a super mutant. I just shoot him manually because he wasn't really moving. Two red roaches. So why don't we just loot the super mutant? All right. So there's gonna be a couple feral ghouls in this room right here. There's one over here. If you hear that sound right there, then you know then you should look around for them. Look on your compass for a red marker. They tend to hold very random items, like bottle caps. They tend to have few bottle caps, but they do have they tend to have bottle caps often. He has bottle caps, and he has psychos. See, they kind of most of the time it's bottle caps. It's uncommon to see chem, but it does happen. So if you kill enough feral ghouls, you probably end up getting some chems. Take the paint gun, just for the hell of it. You can use that to make weapons later too. So I can put that in my cabinet back home for custom weapon items. These rad roaches, if you notice when I hovered over them, their name was in blue, so they were a neutral enemy, or they were a neutral character. Basically, they're the same color as the rest of my HUD, so they weren't gonna attack me. They weren't planning on it. They were just going. I don't really know what they were, but they weren't hostile. Alright, so we're out of the tunnel now. Finally, we don't have to go back into a tunnel again to get to Galaxy News Radio. But if you don't know where to go at this point, you can get pretty lost and you can get shot down by super mutants. So right away, you want to come this way. Straight this way, and you're going to get shot at by some super mutants there on the right. You don't have to attack them because they get killed. See, you just hide behind this pillar here. And these guys, Lion's Pride, Brotherhood of Steel, soldiers, they come. You can just drop down there, so the super mutants won't attack you. When they're both killed, you can just loot them.
You'll have your fill of death soon enough.
Look, I don't know who you are, but you don't belong here. The super mutants have overrun our brothers at the Galaxy News Radio building, and we're headed there to back them up.
So right there, you know, she says, "Okay, we're going to the Galaxy News Radio." All right, so So you basically got to follow her. You kind of know that right away.
You've been living under a rock? This is DC. The entire city is crawling with super mutants. Now, if you'll excuse me.
If you ever decide to just walk around DC and find all the monuments, like Lincoln Memorial and stuff like that, Capitol building, make sure you're high level. You want to have a follower. You want to do it way later in the game because there's a lot of super mutants, and in front of the Capitol, there's like a huge trench full of super mutants.